Hey, what's going on guys? Conman here. Today we're going to be recording and publishing episode 3 of Bad North. Game I've been playing recently, been putting out those gameplay videos on it. If you haven't seen the first 2 episodes, feel free to check them out. I will put the link in the description below. Basically, though, I wanted to give a little bit of an introduction on where I stand in terms of how I feel about the game so far. First off, I want to say I have a lot of appreciation for this game, all of the time and energy that I know that the developers spent creating this. Obviously, a lot of work has been put into it. The game is very well thought out. It's very polished, and I haven't personally run into any bugs or issues at all with gameplay. Everything's extremely fluid. Very good first impression. One thing that I did want to say is that the initial hurdle is in the slowness of the start. I feel like the learning curve is just not very steep at all, which, coming from someone who actually really enjoys a lot of real-time strategy games and competitive roguelike games, it kind of came off as a little bit of a disappointment for me. I was hoping that the challenge would start to scale a lot quicker as I became more accustomed to how the different character classes played out. But realistically, I'm still just scratching the surface here. After editing, those videos only turned out to be about 30 minutes combined, both episodes 1 and 2, but in reality the actual gameplay time was about 50 minutes. So I've played close to an hour of the game. I'm starting to now just experience the real difficult enemies, the difficult waves, and I'm super excited to get back into it. So let's go ahead and load on up. Continue our campaign on normal difficulty. One thing I did want to mention is that I did equip the Warhammer. Heavy hammer used for clearing large groups of enemy foes. Really excited to use this item. I think it should be pretty strong. To recap, the bomb was kind of lackluster. I feel like it's a very situational item. Wasn't really that strong. The Warhorn, on the other hand, was extremely powerful. Kind of amazed at how good that turned out to be. So let's go ahead and get on into this. Got my archers up here. It's funny that that one guy is just sitting up on the stairwell over there. Wow. First game back and I'm already experiencing some pretty large enemy waves here. Actually, I am going to replenish him and then send him in. I think that rotating the units that you replenish is actually going to be a pretty key gameplay mechanic here. Okay, still not really experiencing any difficult challenges here. Wow. Ooh, lots of shield guys here. This could actually end up being maybe a little bit more challenging. Compared to all the preceding waves, that final wave was pretty easy. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and get my archer his upgrades here. I'm interested in getting the volley, but I think having the elite archers is going to be more beneficial for the entirety of the game. Okay, so we actually have 4 different entrance points here. It's going to be another challenging map. Can't believe none of those archer shots are hitting. It's kind of ridiculous. Come on. There we go. I was getting a little bit frustrated towards the end there. Wow. It's a pretty significant wave on a single boat too, nonetheless. Okay, I think this will be a pretty good opportunity to see what the Warhammer is capable of. Ground pound. Wow, that was pretty cool. I gotta say, I was pretty impressed by that. It's still significantly better than the bomb. I'm pretty adamant about that bomb being a terrible, terrible item. Come on. Oh, interesting. I just realized that one of the spearmen, the one actually holding the flag, has a sword. Okay. Alrighty. So we actually are going to end up having 2 new units. Oh, I just realized that my archer unit was actually replaced by the additional unit that I ended up taking on. Ooh, this is a new enemy type. Looks like tall armored warriors with swords. Interested to see what sort of combat benefits they have. Wow. They just killed all of that one unit, and I guess that also answers the question about if a unit is entirely eliminated, are they permanently killed? That certainly came as a little bit of a surprise there. I would be worried about some of my units being dead, but I think I'm just going to be able to use the Warhammer here. Wow. I'm still struggling to kill these guys, even with full squadrons. see if my pikemen are able to fare a little bit better. How many units do we have left here? Kind of interested to see how just the pikeman unit will be able to... Oh my goodness. The pikemen honestly are a significant counter to that group. Still need to add another point onto my archer unit. Keep forgetting to do that. Increase damage on the plan. I think I just want to get the veteran infantry. Realizing now also that this is going to cost 20 for the next tier of units. Same across the board. Increased power. I would assume that after I increase my Warhammer by 1, I should be able to instantly kill those chainmail units. Also, is this not the same island? It's very similar.